Luxury doesn't always need a rich kid price tag. Some SUVs look like they should come with a six-figure mortgage, but actually cost less than a year's rent. These are the budget SUVs that scream luxury without draining your bank account. If you want a budget SUV that makes people double-take and ask, "Wait, that's a Mazda," the CX-5 is your car. Mazda has been quietly pulling off a glow-up over the last few years, and the CX-5 is basically their luxury flex. Step inside and you're met with soft-touch materials, leather-trimmed seats, and a cabin design that could trick you into thinking you're in something German. It's clean, it's classy, and there's no cheap plastic overload screaming economy car. But it's not just a pretty face. The CX-5 delivers a smooth, controlled ride that feels more like a luxury crossover than a budget SUV. Even the steering has that refined, weighty feel usually reserved for higher-end brands, and the tech? A sharp infotainment system, available Bose audio, and enough driver assist features to make you wonder how it's not priced higher. Now here's where the luxury-to-wallet ratio really shines. The Mazda CX-5 starts at around $29,000. For context, that's less than half the price of an entry-level BMW X5, and your passengers honestly won't notice the missing badge. Unless, of course, you tell them. The Hyundai Tucson is what happens when a car company looks at luxury brands and says, "Yeah, we can do that, but cheaper." And honestly, they nailed it. The latest Tucson doesn't just look good, it looks expensive. With its sharp lines, bold grille, and futuristic lighting design, it turns heads like it costs twice the price. Park it next to a Lexus and most people wouldn't even clock the difference. Step inside and you'll see why this SUV makes the cut. The interior feels straight out of a luxury design catalog. Sleek digital displays, ambient lighting, and materials that make you forget this is technically a budget ride. The cabin is also whisper quiet, which means you can actually hear your passengers complain about your playlist in crystal clarity. Performance-wise, the Tucson offers a smooth, confident drive with plenty of tech goodies, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging, all included. Safety features like lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control come standard, which some luxury brands still try to charge extra for. And the price, the Hyundai Tucson starts around $28,500. That's less than some people's yearly rent, but it delivers comfort and style that could easily fool anyone into thinking you're pushing a $50,000 plus luxury SUV. The Kia Sportage is basically the cousin who shows up to the family party in designer clothes, but you later find out they got it all on sale. This SUV oozes modern style with its bold, futuristic front end and sharp body lines that make it look way pricier than it actually is. It doesn't just fit in with the luxury crowd, it stands out. Inside, the Sportage is where Kia really flexes. You're greeted with a massive panoramic curved display that runs across the dash, blending the digital gauge cluster and infotainment system into one sleek panel. It feels like something lifted straight out of a Mercedes. Add in soft-touch surfaces, available leather seating, and even ventilated front seats, and suddenly you're sitting in what feels more like a luxury lounge than a budget SUV. On the road, the Sportage delivers a quiet, comfortable ride with multiple drive modes if you're in the mood to pretend you're piloting something sportier. Safety and driver assist features? Standard. Tech upgrades like wireless charging and premium sound? Yep, they're here too. Now for the kicker, the Kia Sportage starts at just $27,000. That's entry-level compact car pricing for a vehicle that looks like it should come with valet parking only. Luxury vibes, bargain price. That's the Sportage's entire identity. The Toyota RAV4 is proof that practicality and luxury don't have to live on opposite planets. It's one of the best-selling SUVs in the world for a reason. Toyota wrapped dependability in a body that looks far more premium than its price tag suggests. With its bold stance, aggressive front grille, and sleek lines, the RAV4 gives off a luxury light vibe without trying too hard. Step inside and you'll find a cabin that's surprisingly upscale for its class. Higher trims offer soft-touch surfaces, synthetic or genuine leather seats, and a clean layout that feels modern and uncluttered. Add in a panoramic sunroof, heated and ventilated front seats, and a big infotainment screen, and you're looking at a setup that rivals some entry-level luxury SUVs. And because it's a Toyota, you also get that peace of mind. This thing is built to last. Driving the RAV4, you'll notice it has a confident, composed ride that handles both city streets and weekend trips without breaking a sweat. Plus, Toyota's suite of safety tech, lane departure alerts, adaptive cruise, emergency braking, all come standard. That's luxury-level safety without luxury-level bills. As for the price, the RAV4 starts at around $29,000. It's a no-drama, stylish SUV that quietly whispers luxury while shouting reliability, and that's a combo that's hard to beat. The Honda CR-V is like that friend who never shows off but always shows up looking sharp. It's not flashy, but it carries itself with the kind of quiet confidence that screams refined. The newest CR-V got a serious makeover, wider stance, sleek headlights, and a bold grille that makes it look far more premium than its price tag admits. Inside, Honda took a page straight out of the luxury playbook. The cabin feels airy and upscale with a honeycomb metal mesh design running across the dash, soft touch materials everywhere, and an intuitive layout that makes everything feel natural. Higher trims even throw in leather upholstery, a massive infotainment screen, wireless charging, and a panoramic moonroof, features that luxury brands will happily charge thousands extra for. Driving the CR-V is smooth and composed with just enough punch from the turbo engine to make it fun without guzzling fuel. It's also one of the most spacious SUVs in its class, so you get practicality wrapped in a package that feels way more expensive than it is. And here's the number that matters. The Honda CR-V starts at about $29,500. For under $30,000, you're getting a ride that checks the boxes for style, comfort, tech, and reliability. Basically everything people pay luxury prices for, minus the luxury payments. The Nissan Rogue is kind of like the underdog in the SUV world. You don't expect it to show up looking sharp, but then it does, and suddenly you're impressed. The latest Rogue has been completely redesigned, and honestly, it looks way more upscale than most people give it credit for. With its boxier, bolder stance and sleek LED lighting, it pulls off a modern, almost European vibe. Climb inside and you'll see why it deserves a spot on this list. The cabin feels premium, with quilted leather seats available on higher trims, a massive digital display, and that minimalist upscale dashboard design that feels lifted from something twice the price. Even the rear seats have plenty of comfort and legroom, making it feel like a lounge on wheels. The Rogue doesn't just look good, it drives well too. With a smooth ride, excellent fuel efficiency, and a surprisingly quiet cabin, it leans more toward the luxury side of the experience. Tech features like a 12-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Pro Pilot Assist, which is basically semi-autonomous driving, make it feel like a premium package wrapped in a Nissan badge. And here's the best part. The Nissan Rogue starts at around $28,700. For under $30,000, you're getting the kind of comfort and styling that usually sits in the luxury bracket. It's the SUV that says, yeah, I paid less and then I'm still riding nice. The Volkswagen Taos is the SUV equivalent of a minimalist luxury watch, sleek, understated, and way more refined than the price tag lets on. VW leaned into clean European styling here, sharp body lines, a bold front fascia, and proportions that make it look more premium than the compact SUV category it sits in. Step inside and you'll immediately feel the Volkswagen difference. The cabin is simple but upscale. Digital cockpit display, high-quality finishes, and a modern, uncluttered design that makes you forget this SUV starts in the budget range. With optional leatherette seating, heated front seats, and ambient lighting, the Taos feels like it should be valet parked outside a fancy restaurant instead of a suburban driveway. Driving the Taos is where it really channels that luxury vibe. The turbocharged engine gives it enough pep to feel lively, while still delivering excellent fuel efficiency. And the ride, smooth, composed, and refined. Exactly what you'd expect from a European brand. Add in features like adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and a sharp infotainment system, and you've got a small SUV that punches way above its weight. Here's the kicker. The Volkswagen Taos starts at about $25,000. That's easily one of the cheapest on this list, but it looks and feels like something you'd expect to pay 10 grand more for. Call it the affordable way to get a taste of Euro luxury,